Alright guys, this is your boy Tacho here, and today we're playing Hunter x Hunter Battle All-Stars. This is part 2 of the 3-year anniversary update, and there are some really game-breaking changes that they've added to this game here. So, first of all, like a total dumbass, I tried to record this video earlier, and I had the audio recording, and I completely forgot to press record on the video, so I actually lost the video for this, where I did summons on the ticket banner here. Basically, it was a ticket banner that they gave everybody 5 tickets for, and when you summoned, you had a chance to get the attack and speed up parameter booster, you had a chance to get the spinny top, you had a chance to get all the auras, and I believe the last one was a pink orb evolution material for the auras. And I actually went ahead and did my summons without realizing that I wasn't recording, and this is what I got on that banner. I got the attack and speed up parameter booster, I got 2 spinny tops, and I had a pink orb. So that's what my ticket banner summons were. Comment down below what you managed to summon on that ticket banner, if you were able to get a 6-star aura, or any aura really. Any would have been a good prize there. But these attack and speed up parameter boosters are actually going to come in real handy right now, more than ever, because of a certain other update that I'm going to talk about later. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what's coming up tomorrow. Alright, so here it is. There's going to be a flash banner tomorrow that's only going to be up for 24 hours, and it looks like you're guaranteed to get a 5-star or better. So that means 5 stars and 6 stars only. It doesn't look like you're going to get tickets to summon on a ticket banner for this one. It's just one banner, and it's just going to have 5 stars and 6 stars. And you're going to have a chance to get this new Gon, this new Killua, and also this new Biscay. So let's talk about them for a little bit. Okay, so this Gon is a Lord type. He's got 6,070 health, doing 1,950 damage times 4. So how much is that? Like 8,000 minus 200, I guess. So 7,800 damage, I'm going to guess. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. I can't really math too well, guys. Okay, so what his skill does is for 20 seconds, he's going to give your team 3 times damage, and also your team is going to take 100% cut skill damage, and then they're going to bounce it back at 2 times. Okay, man, that is awesome. That's really good, actually. In fact, that's actually better than the Tanker Killua that I always use, because you're cutting skill damage by 100%, and then you're giving your whole team 3 times damage for 20 seconds. That's raw, man. That's really good. This guy looks amazing just because of that. And as far as his support skill goes, he's got 3.5 times damage, plus 4 range, plus 700 defense, and no parameter down. So just like his skill, that's a really awesome support skill to have. Really good looking card here. As for his abilities, he's got all immunities, he's got HP up level 15, he's got map heal 60, no push, no parameter down, and support anytime, no matter what's wrong with him, whether he's dead or paralyzed or stunned, he will always be supporting his character. So this is a really good looking card, and one that I would really love to summon, actually, because that's an amazing team buffing skill that he has there. So let's go ahead and talk about this Killua now. He is a sniper type. He's got 5,130 health, doing 3,160 damage times 2. So how much is that? Like 6,100 or 6,320 or something. I don't know, man. My math is bad, guys. Don't trust anything I say, but that's what it looks like. 6,320 damage. For 20 seconds, his skill is going to give your team 3 times damage, and then you're going to cut physical damage by 100% and bounce them back at 2 times. Okay, this guy is pretty much the exact same counterpart to this guy, except instead of doing skill damage, his skill does physical attacks. So you're pretty much going to want both of these guys on the same team, because they do, one of them is going to reduce skill damage and one of them will reduce physical damage. So if you've got both of them together, you're going to take no damage at all. So that's really good. And it looks like his support skill is 4.5 times damage, plus 4 range, plus 500 defense, and all immunities to anybody you choose to support. Really awesome support skill there, just like this Gon. And his abilities are all immunities, stun level up 5, map heal 60, attack level up 23, critical hit 90, and no parameter down. So really good cards here. Both of these cards, Gon and Killua, look like awesome units. Definitely must-have units for the summoning tomorrow that we're going to have. And this Lord Biscay, let's talk about her. She's got 6,850 health, doing 6,180 damage. And it looks like her skill is for 5 seconds. She's going to give herself 25 times damage. And it looks like... what does that say? She's going to be invincible to all attacks as well. Okay, so for 5 seconds, she's making herself invincible and giving herself 25 times damage. That's crazy, man. That's scary, actually. 5 seconds may not be a long time, but still, 25 times damage, that is really massive. That's the same thing as Fighter Knuckle, actually, so that's pretty good. And, of course, invincibility on top of that. Imagine if Fighter Knuckle made himself invincible for 5 seconds. That's crazy. And her support skill is 5 times damage, plus 2 speed, plus 2 range, and plus 600 defense. So, pretty okay support skill there. Not too much speed and range, but pretty good defense and pretty good attack. And her support skill is no push, SP4, all immunities, critical hit 80, defense up 250, and no parameter down. Pretty good abilities as well, so all of these new units we're going to get tomorrow look like awesome units. And of course this banner is going to be really good as well. Can't wait to summon on this. So save every single orb or stone you can get until then. And actually, you'll notice at the top there, I am on Team Killua. I don't exactly know how I ended up on Team Killua. I think it was completely random, but there's going to be a scoring system here based on which missions you play for your team, and depending on how many missions you're able to beat, you're going to be earning points for your team and helping them win. So let's take a look at some of the prizes you can get for this. Okay, here it is. To earn points for your team, you need to play a Biscay mission that's in the mission section, and depending on which difficulty you play it on, you're going to win a certain number of points, and also how many stamina it costs is going to earn you points as well. So they have varying amounts of stamina and varying amounts of difficulty for you to play on those missions. And it looks like whoever comes in first place in terms of score, or first to third place in terms of how high they scored for their team, they're going to get 2 6-star auras and 2 aura evolution materials. Pretty good prize there, actually. 2 6-star auras. That's pretty much as good as Heaven's Arena, where you can win 2 6-star auras if you come in first place to third place. And if you're 4th to 5th, you're going to get a 6-star aura and a 5-star aura. That's probably not going to happen. I have no idea where I'm going to end up ranking on this, but odds of me getting into the top 1 to 3 are pretty slim, so I would say maybe around like 5,000, like 1,000 to 5,000, somewhere around there. So I'm only going to get 2 3-star auras. Not too big of a prize, but still, that's just about where I'm going to end up. And then you can win also prizes for how many points you score in general. Oh, so it looks like if you score 84,000 points, you're guaranteed to get a 5-star aura. So that's actually not bad. I would say definitely go for that. A guaranteed 5-star aura is always good. Okay, so that was a lot of talking, man. I need a break from all that talking. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the missions a little bit. Alright, so this versus Biscay mission, this is completely unrelated to the team attack thing. It's just a regular mission, and just like always, you can beat it a certain number of times to win some auras, some 2-star auras, and some aura evolution materials. So play that if you have time, and this is the one you want to worry about for the team attack, these Biscay missions here. This one in particular only costs 40 points to play, 40 stamina. This one costs 200 stamina though. This one is 45 there, and this one costs 225. So as you can see, these missions really cost a lot of stamina to play. So you're not going to be able to score a high amount of points for your team unless you're using your stones to refresh your stamina. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do this too much, but if you do want to do it, it's an option to try and win a 5-star aura, so definitely give that a try if you want. But the main thing we want to talk about is the new update they've made to abilities. So if you'll notice, there's a new menu you can select on the team option here. So it's this button here. You click on this and you'll see it's shining second ability. So you can now give a completely second set of abilities to some of your characters, which is really powerful actually. That's insane what you can do. And in order for a character to be eligible for the second ability, they need to have all 6 abilities unlocked, and they need to have full potential in the parameter system. They need every single stat maxed out. As you can see, this tanker Killua has all his stats ready. So I can go ahead and start giving him a second set of abilities. I don't need to do that right now though, but as you can see, that's how it works. I only have a couple of other characters that are fully maxed out in the parameter system and have 6 abilities, like this Wizard Zeno here, and also this Healer Kurapika here. So I would be able to give them a second set of abilities. So who should I do first? That's the question. Well, this guy is my favorite card in the game, so I might as well go ahead and go with him. And the restriction here is that in order to feed a second ability to your character, the character that you're feeding needs to have all 6 abilities unlocked. So I would highly recommend going for a common card on this so that it's easy to max them out. Like this guy here, he's pretty easy to get 6 abilities on. As far as good choices for common cards, well, it looks like this guy actually has a use now, because if you look at all his abilities here, this guy has a bunch of these killer abilities, and these are actually really powerful abilities because they're going to double or triple the damage you do against certain types of enemies. Like this one here, it's going to give me 3.5 times damage if I'm attacking a fighter type. Really good ability there. I think Wizard Castro has some of those as well. Yeah, he does, but his aren't as powerful as Satotz's. So we're going to use Satotz for this demonstration, and I'm going to get that ability on my tanker Killua. So let's see how this works. I actually don't know what's going to happen here. I've never done this before. I don't know what's going to happen to this Satotz, if he's going to die or what's going to happen to him, but I don't really need him because he's a common card. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so I'm feeding Satotz into Killua there. Okay, fantastic. It looks like it was a success there. Okay, so second ability, my tanker Killua now has Fighter Killer. Pretty awesome, actually. So let me see how this works now for the second one. Let's take a look at Wizard Castro. And let's see what happens if I do that. I think I lost Satotz, actually. Let me just double check. Yeah, I lost Satotz. I had to sacrifice him there. So whatever character you decide to feed is going to be lost forever. So keep that in mind. You don't want to sacrifice a rare character. You're going to want to go for mainly the common cards that have good abilities. So let's see what happens if I try to feed this Wizard Castro. Okay, so now the second ability that Killua can have unlocked there is the second ability that Castro has. So I don't really need to worry about that too much. I'm just going to wait until I get another Satotz ready for that. So anyway, that's pretty much my demonstration of how to use the new ability system and how you can get a second set of abilities on your characters. Of course, just to recap, you need to have 6 abilities unlocked on the character, and you also need to have maximum potential unlocked with the parameter boosters. And then in order to feed a character, the character that you want to feed has to have all 6 abilities unlocked. So like I said, it's probably the best choice to go for common cards in this case, because of course common cards are easy to max out and it's not too difficult to get them on the gacha. So for my example, like I showed, I used Satotz because he has all those killer abilities. This guy isn't a bad choice either because he also has the killer abilities. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. I know I talked a lot there. And anyway, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this gives you a little more insight on how to use the second ability system there. As always, guys, cheers, have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon.